guys fought more in the Colosseum. You swiftly dealt with the Oni I had placed in front of you by pinning him to the ground by his neck and removing his ability to heal himself every round by using Chill Touch over and over and over again. Yeah, go gravy.
Someone sounds a little salty.
It was certainly supposed to take longer than that. But, you know, no harm, no foul. It was fun.
I'm really proud.
After you guys succeeded in your adventure, you got 150 gold and a deed to a house. A manor.
I'm currently the owner of that deed, aren't I? So I can be like, everybody else get the fuck out. No, I'm kidding.
In possession of the deed.
I'm gonna sell it out from under their asses and never tell them about it.
Yep. As of now, you do have the deed in your possession. Let's see here.
We have a home.
Yeah, you guys threw a massive party. You experienced the strange transforming rooms of this house. It seems to kind of be in tune with some function of your memory. But yeah, as the day went on, you met some of the people that work in the establishment. One gold tiefling woman who kind of sulks around the manor. She does her job very diligently. You met Octopodes, who is the 10 squids in a trench coat chef of this household. You met a very elderly lady who had just been kind of cleaning up and helped you guys get on your way as you were, preparing to leave for the next part of your adventure. You have fed your horses, gotten onto the road.
Yeah, we don't feed them.
I was about to say, do they need to be fed?
They get taken care of by the house servants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They.
I was about to say, if other people have been taking care of them, great. Have we been taking care of them at all? No.
We asked about that when we got them, I think.
We don't even really need to. They're going to expire in a month.
I guess we looked at these horses and we didn't really think like, oh, they need fuel. We just thought, we basically looked at them like a car. They had a fuel gauge and we're just waiting for it to go down.
It's a month. We have a month until they fall out.
It's the Master Cycle Zero from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe that guy's just never thought to feed his horses. Maybe if we feed them, they do last longer than a month.
Right.
Maybe that's just how long it takes them to starve.
Or they get more powerful.
I don't know if I want to feed the talking horses.
They were fed at the house. They picked up some words.
You need to answer that.
Do they poop?
Thank you, Trev.
You haven't noticed it yet.
Wow, so they're like Kim Jong-un.
Exactly.
Oh
exactly.
My God. Well, as you guys left the village, you kind of made brief acquaintances with the people that work in your new manor. You now have a place to kind of refuel and gather food for your trips, as well as offload any treasure that you might need to, not have on you.
Past the dude on the road.
Past the dude on the road.
We just kept fucking going because we were like,
Yep, just past the dude on the road.
You don't need to talk to every NPC.
Of course not.
Just because your DM says there's a dude on the road doesn't mean you have to stop and talk to him.
You hit him for 10 points.
All I will say about that is I'm glad that's the one you passed up.
Let's turn the card around.
No metagaming. Oh man.
Wait,
no, it'll be really funny.
We left the kettle on at the house.
Right.
We gotta go back.
One of the servers has it. what'll be really funny is when Gravy shows up and she's gonna be like, "We passed that guy. Did we ever check on him?"
So is Gravy
yeah,
just gonna be
no.
sleeping in the wagon?
Yeah.
I think Gravy and Fezzik were both asleep in the back of the carriage the last we left off. You, Kintar, were at the head of the carriage, driving, if you can call it that. They kind of just
Keeping watch.
Monitoring, yeah.
They kind of just know where to go. It's
kind of every now and again, just kind of being like,
weird.
Go that way a little. Go that way a little.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's usually because
you
they're
see a
like
fork in the road, you
veering
have to
off the
pick.
road. Yeah.
Every once in a while I'll make a small comment like, a little chilly out here, hoping that they will just reply back
Right.
without thinking about
I just
Don't
imagine
ever
I'm like
reply.
chilling in the carriage as he's doing this. I'm like, stop trying to talk to the fucking horses.
And I think that is where we will begin. You guys are at the base of the mountain range. Ahead of you, there is a brief patch of farmland. You would know about these Fezzik. They are just sparse people living out in the, just kind of the Badlands, quote unquote. Settlers.
Nomads of sorts.
Yeah. Well, there are full-on houses there now.
Oh, okay.
They've been there for as long as you can remember. Families that have just lived in those houses, and there's a small settlement kind of building around the entrance. It's around this kind of trail that leads into the mountain range, so that you can kind of go through the mountains. Yeah. There is a road that goes in and through the mountains to the other side. But it is well known for being treacherous and laden with monsters and terrain that all want you dead, for one reason or another.
What time is it?
I would say it is. Did I just get a notification? It is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon-ish.
Gotcha.
The sun will probably set within the next few hours, or start to set in the next few hours. It was highest in the sky maybe 2-3 hours ago.
How long from the base of the mountain to Denaspine would that take, just for Fezzik to know?
Half a day's travel. You would know pretty well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna arrive at night.
Yeah, very likely. Pretty late into the evening. Unless you are making double pace. And then you'll arrive shortly after the sun sets.
Trev, if you get the horses moving double pace, maybe they'll start swearing more. Like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, they haven't made a whole lot of noise since getting on the road. You can tell that they got tired of the words that they'd learned after saying them so many times and just kind of petered out.
I would like to say like a curse word that I've not heard them say yet in front of them.
Okay. You say a curse word in what languages do you know?
I know orc.
You know horse?
And common.
Yeah. Orc and common.
Yeah.
You don't know any horse?
Yeah, you don't know any horse.
I don't know any horse?
Equestrian, sir. No.
Equestrian, sir.
We'll say you say something in the orcish tongue, and you can tell that their ears turned back.
What do you mean turn back? When you say turn back, they straight go like this?
Yeah, I mean horses have the ability to turn their ears to listen to you.
I didn't know they could just fucking full 180 those bitches and just be like, "What'd you say?"
Oh, I don't think that's how it works. It's
Okay.
It's more like cat ears where they kind of fold backwards to hear you better.
I thought these guys had fucking ears that were just rotating on a fucking swivel.
Like a sonar dish or something.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the horse to just be running and full turn its head 180 back at us and be like,
we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. The horse is gonna just turn 180, be like, "Run, you fools!" And I'm gonna be like, "What?"
You can
I
tell
rolled
them
an
they're listening to
18.
you. You rolled an 18. Not sure what for. Yeah, I will say that it'll just be a base. I'll say that's gauging on whether or not you like understand whether or not they understand what you're saying.
Okay.
What a game of cat
You can
and
tell that
mouse.
they're paying closer attention to you when you say something that's more visceral and guttural you can tell when something sounds offensive.
Yeah.
Just by the tone. And so they kind of like perked up.
Okay, next, I want to. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but I want to say.
Bees
This
just
is all
watching
happening.
this happen.
Yeah,
Bees
this
just
is all
watching
happening
this,
while
just
you're
like,
going down the road.
In the most, like, aggressive, meanest tone I can, I want to say, like, oh, well, you look like two very lovely creatures.
They full on like turn their heads. Well, one of them turns its head to the one, and the other one just swivels to the side. Like on the short little body, it just turns like a Lego head.
Called it.
Yeah, they look at each other. They're not looking at you. They kind of like, you can feel a scoff come off of them, but it never happens aloud.
Interesting. Okay.
Sassy ass horses.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to keep, like, be ready to, like, I want to know if they repeat something like that, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, my horse
He
experimentation.
just kind of
is
looks
done.
up at you and he's just like, "You having fun?"
I mean, dude, I've been sitting here for hours. I mean, I gotta do something to keep me from going crazy.
I mean, that's fair.
Sounds like you're already starting to go crazy.
Oh,
You're
so
asleep,
my physics woke
fucker.
up.
Oh, I thought I woke whenever we got to
Oh,
the
did
base
wake
of the
up,
mountain.
Fezzik?
Yeah, I thought we got to the base of the mountain. Sorry.
Look, Fezzik, the mountains. We're almost at your home.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. We wanted to set up camp tonight at the base of the mountain and then travel in the morning, or travel through the night. It's about half a day's travel. We'd meet there in the morning.
If we travel through the night, that risks more monsters and stuff probably gonna try to hurt us. Then again, that being said, I don't know these parts too well, unlike you. So if we bed down at night, things very well might try to come for us in the night too. So honestly,
it's gonna be about the same risk reward thing for both of them. If we go travel it through or come up, the animals are gonna find us regardless. You know, we got some big old spiders. Yeah, there's plenty of animals that roam around here. You know, it's not just our planet. You know, there are other animals that travel around the mountain range of the forest. And
spiders, you say?
Yes, there's some pretty big spiders that have come down from the mountains and came at Denaspine a few times, but it's nothing we couldn't handle. I think we could handle it too. Just gotta be careful. Don't let them bite you.
Well, since we're not the ones heading home right now, you are. What do you want to do, Fezzik?
Oh, it don't really matter to me. It's just more of if you feel like resting or if we want to trek through. I know you've been up there for a while, old Kintar.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Are you nervous to see everyone again?
I wouldn't say nervous. I'm excited to see the folks. Haven't seen Ma and Pa in a little while. But, I know, especially with how the giant can act around Denaspine, they may not take too kindly to you two. So be ready for some passive-aggressive comments.
We were used to it. We got it last time.
Yeah. But other than that, though, I think we should have a pretty good welcome. I have a couple things I'd like to do here. And, of course, show you guys around a little bit more. I know last time you only saw, really, the Coliseum and didn't get to explore much of the town. If you guys want to, I could take you to the temple, show you the old house, and, of course, talk to Ma and Pa about some information. Figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I say we,
They're pretty cool folks.
I'm fine with traveling through the night if you guys are.
Well, let's do it then. Faster we get home, faster I can sleep in my bed again. It was nice last night.
Alrighty, sounds good. And as we kind of get ready to do that, I just kind of like pull a lantern out of my bag and like I assume because it's a carriage, it will have like a little spot up like near the front where you kind of hang a lantern, light it, so that way you like can travel.
Headlights.
Shit. I mean, not necessarily headlights, but yes.
It's sort of the same purpose, though.
I mean, yeah.
out of character, I really want to have a conversation with both of McBee's, or sorry, with both of
Parents.
Fezzik's parents at the same time, just so to see Connor do that.
It'll be
I'm
fun.
prepared. Trust that I'm prepared.
Should be good.
I have
Yes, sir.
I have voices picked out and everything.
Awesome.
As we start like traveling up the base of the mountain, I just want to have my kind of maul at the ready, knowing that, and just kind of, are there windows in this carriage that we have? Is there like windows out on the side?
It's more like a covered carriage,
Gotcha.
like Old West style thing.
So you can see like cracks and slivers, but not really
yeah.
closed at all. Okay.
Yeah, it's got like wooden walls, and then there are
Ooh,
like
fancy carriage.
there are metal ribs that go across the top, and over those ribs
Canvas.
is like a red canvas.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just
It's better than I was expecting. I was just expecting like the old Pioneer ones where it was just like metal rings and then we just had a little canvas top and that was about it.
But B, if you want to watch that side, just check out for any animals coming that way, and I'll watch the left side as we go up. They're definitely bound to find us, so be ready for it.
Yeah, sounds good. And as I say that, I'm gonna hop up into the like basically passenger seat next to Kintar.
Okay. As you guys,
Yeah, I'm gonna have my crossbow out since I do have a crossbow.
as you
I
guys
have a
kind of
crossbow too. I guess I'll have it
You got-
sitting like in between my legs, maybe.
I was gonna say you do have the reins, I guess, in your hands. Right?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
drone when you're driving.
Well, no, I mean I don't have reins. I'm just like watching over.
We
The
have
horses,
reins.
pretty
You still
much.
have to grab the horses every now and again and be like, "Don't veer off the road."
Oh yeah, every now and again, but you know it's not like
You're just like this is
nicer
the
carriages also have those like kind of reins holders that you can sit down and like smoke a pipe or do whatever.
yeah, well, yeah.
Honestly, I don't know that we would want any other horses in the future since these ones basically just drive
We're
themselves.
definitely gonna find that guy after this.
And there are lots of other options out in the world for like
Actual horses.
mobility.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we want these monstrosities.
Yeah,
of course you
definitely.
do. Of
We want
course you do.
cheap and we want fast and we want easy to maintain. These are the Toyotas of this world for us. Okay?
Toyotas.
It'd be cool if he could like sell us like some like kits like to make on our own. Like we just put them in water and then they grow into.
Like the fucking.
A kit horse?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
just
sell them
imagining
for
this-
money.
All I'm thinking of is the Sea Monkey episode of fucking South Park.
Right. So as you guys kind of pop your heads out of the carriage one after another, you see the towering mountains ahead of you that are peaked with snow. Especially this time of year, they would be peaked with snow. The town is maybe mile, 2.5 miles away from you guys on approach. The road cuts right through a section of this town. It's a little more one-sided this time around, but there are other buildings on the other side of the road and whatnot. As you move through town, it seems to be fairly normal as far as things go. You see people tending to their farms. There are. You can tell that this part of the land is really agriculture heavy. They spend a lot of their time specifically in their farms for the sole purpose of maintaining sustenance throughout the year. It's at about this time where the last of the crops for the yield are coming up out of the ground. And people are hard at work. Even the kids in the town are, helping their parents. The younger ones, there's a small child off, kind of like standing there watching his big brother and his mom pull up what looks like grain, and he's sitting there kind of clutching this kind of fuzzy tube with horns and little spikes that come out of the belly of it. Upon closer inspection, and as you kind of roll by, you notice it's a weaselpede. They are like ferrets, but way
Pokemon?
longer. Kinda. Uh, it's like a ferret, but way longer. They've got little horns that act as like mobile pincers. Um, they, depending on where you are in the world, have either ferret legs and centipede body, or they have.
Damn it. Oh, never mind. I don't want one anymore.
Or they have ferret body, centipede legs.
Gross.
Neither option is cool.
No, neither option is it?
I
Trevor?
like the ferret body centipede
I
legs.
don't want
That's-
either. Or.
That's
The
that's
idea of
preferred.
No, see, it's still gross to me to see chitinous legs coming out of something furry and soft.
It
They're
absolutely
like,
is gross.
they're like tarantula, like fuzzy.
Yeah.
Tarantulas are
hairy.
kind of cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, you can get
mean,
these
they're the
centipedes.
cutest
100
spider.
legs, they gotta move faster than these horses.
That's not true. Wolf spiders are the cutest of spiders.
Weirdo.
I disagree with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're cool.
That doesn't mean they're cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's-
I guess
Yeah, I'm
our ideas
cool.
of cute and cool are different.
Yeah, but you're cute too. That's not a good example.
Aww.
Trev's so sweet.
Make me blush.
As you go through town, it seems like there's a circle of your typical large blackbirds. You have a few kind of carrion eaters that are circling out, maybe a mile past the town ahead. Could be an animal, could be whatever.
Just a few?
Yeah, the three kind of circling in the same spot.
Alright. I was about to say, if there was like fucking a ton, that's a bad sign. That's a bad,
Yeah,
bad
right.
sign. That's a really bad sign.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a village was destroyed. Lovely.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of
Um,
carcasses.
Yeah, if that many large birds are there.
Gravy's gonna have a great time though.
Yeah, right.
Fezzik may not.
Yeah, as you say that, she kind of like looks back, or you look back, and she's like sprawled out on the floor, loud snoring.
I imagine we had a blanket on her, but she's kind of moved and like sprawled out,
Yeah,
to where it's
yeah,
like
it's
barely
like-
on the legs.
The only part of the blanket that is covering her is just over her eyes and the top of her head, and the rest of the blanket is balled up around her head.
I've done that
Love it.
before.
Yeah, no, it's you wake up from that and you're like, what fucking year is it? But yeah, as you continue to stroll through the town,
I think that's the only way Gravy knows how to wake up. Is just like, what
Yeah.
year is it? Where am I?
Food, I
Every day
need
is in a
food.
panic.
oh god, I forgot about the Scooby-Doo level
Yeah.
food addiction.
We have our little
It's a
resident
good thing
food
you guys packed sufficiently, or you guys had your carriage packed for
Servants
you
did it,
sufficiently.
yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously, we need to find her a Chi-Chi to her Goku, like, seriously.
you right. As I said before, things seem to be calm. You continue on past. It's one of those drive-through, kind of like very few houses here and there. You're in and you're out kind of towns.
Yeah, we've been around plenty of those where we live.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the Gasville of the Northern Continent.
Yeah.
Don't make a reference no one's gonna get.
They'll
That's
get
fair.
it. We just doxed us, but we got it.
Oh, that's a good point.
No, it's fine.
Nintendo!
That's right. Yeah.
I have a question. This is totally like unrelated. Never mind. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Bring it up
what's
later.
wrong with you?
Sorry about that. As you continue past, you can now tell that the vultures are circling around a collection of very large, kind of bipedal frog creatures that are just on the shore of a small river that runs through. the landscape.
So this frog's walking on 2 legs.
Yeah, and they're dead.
Oh,
They're,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what the
They ain't walking.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like sprawled out on the beach of this small river. They don't seem to have any physical damage to their bodies, but they are coated in like a sparkly purple something. It almost looks like a scale pattern on their body. Instead of it being, them being slick, they're
Yeah.
covered in patches of like purple scales. But whatever this was, they have succumbed to it, and it did not do any good for them at all. And you can tell that the large carrion-eating bird things that are on the ground and kind of circling low don't want to go near it. They're just kind of observing. To you, the human people that exist in the real world, this would be a combination of a vulture and a scorpion. They are a vulture on the top half, so wings and head, and scorpion on the back half, so legs and tail.
Connor.
These are things I've had created for this world for a long time.
No, it's fair. It's fair. I was literally looking up quotes from Geralt from Witcher 3 that I could say as we walked up to these monsters. That was me.
Hell yeah.
I just want to see like the wind start blowing a little bit. Like, looks like a storm's brewing.
Looks like a storm's brewing. Yeah. They aren't paying any attention to you guys. They will like kind of fly past and notice that you're there, but ultimately they're looking for a meal and you're alive, so they don't want anything to do with you. They also don't want anything to do with these corpses. They go close, but they never touch them.
I want to stop the.
I was about
Carriage,
to say,
whenever I
God damn it,
noticed
Connor, you're just
that.
making us have to stop and investigate.
Do you guys notice
Do they
this?
look-
We all notice this going on.
Do the corpses look as though they are like monsters and they're not in any sort of clothing, or do they look like they were sentient creatures that were wearing like
They would be.
sentient? Do they have weapons near them?
They would be like low intelligence goblins.
Okay.
In typical fantasy stuff.
Bunch of bags.
Yeah, they're not very bright. Their
We don't care about it too much.
their kind of dwellings consist of they don't consist of like furniture and buildings and whatever. They're like pools
Lily
of
pads.
yeah, little
Gotcha.
pools of like sanctuaries full of eggs and other little frog guys that run around with spears and
Gotcha.
don't particularly like people going near their stuff.
Okay. And they're near water, you say?
Yeah, they're kind of like half laid in the river as it's kind of, running their legs in the water, and they're.
Just kick those corpses in the river and keep on moving.
Is that what you're doing?
No.
I was gonna say, I figure we're still back in the carriage. Kintar, you stopped it.
Go
right?
yell,
As soon as it comes to a stop, I want to just pop off and say, I'm gonna go check out what's going on with these corpses over here. You guys are welcome to join me.
I'll be
No
right
problem.
behind you, just having my
I'm gonna
hammer.
make sure the horses are okay real quick.
Just sitting
Then
on
I'm
my
gonna look
shoulder.
at both the horses and I'm gonna be like, both of your names are Roach. Because when I get more horses, their names will be Roach too. You mean nothing to me. I walk over to the rest of the guys.
As soon as sorry.
I was gonna say, as you're walking away, you
I turn back real quickly and look at him.
you swear you hear in like muffled voice, fucking dick.
I fucking turn back real quick and I just look at him like, I
They're
fucking
literally
knew it.
like,
I want to like stomp back up to him real quick and like get in one of the horse's faces and be like, I knew it. I knew it. And then I'm gonna walk away.
they look 1,000-yard stare right through you.
Just taking everything in me not to slap him. I'm just gonna keep him and walk away.
All right.
Goddamn sentence.
Yeah, I guess we head over. Kintar may head over to the corpses as he's having
I'll
his
be
horse
following
debacle.
a little bit behind as per my lore deal with the fucking horses.
Yeah. As you approach, who is leading? I assume it's you, Kintar, that's leading this kind of approach. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I knew this was gonna be bad.
Where's oh, okay.
Constitution, yeah.
Gotcha.
You're a werewolf. You should have high con.
Your
He's
DC
not a
is
werewolf
going
right
to
now.
be. Your DC is going to be 15.
Doesn't look like it matters.
Oh, jeez, yeah. No, I got a 5.
5.
I rolled a 3.
As you step into maybe a 5-foot radius of these things.
Is that your saving throw? Because you did say saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
The saving
it's
throw
his-
modifier is +2.
Okay.
As you step into the maybe 2-foot perimeter around these things, all the birds go silent, all the leaves go silent. You can't hear the brook anymore. You can't hear your footsteps in the sand.
Can I hear Fezzik?
Nope.
Fezzik, do I
as you
see
approach.
Fezzik?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fezzik, as you approach and get within this perimeter as well, please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, come on. Need something good. Hey, that's exactly 15. 11 plus 4.
Exactly
4.
15.
Thank God. Hopefully.
You can still hear just fine. You approach and it doesn't seem. It just seems like all of a sudden Kintar is panicking, like concerned a little bit about something being off.
Can you hear anything?
Yeah, I hear everything just fine.
He heard me say that? He heard me say that?
Yes.
Yeah, because I can hear you.
Okay, and so I can read your lips and tell that you heard me, but I obviously
Don't
I
know
couldn't
what
hear
I
that.
said. Yeah.
So, I can't hear anything right now.
He's just yelling out. It echoes off the side of the mountain like.
I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna get away from these bodies and see if this effect wears off.
What do you? I'm just like kind of baffled because I'm not effective. What do you mean? What's going on here?
I'm not gonna try and read your lips. I'll see it
yeah,
back at the carriage.
Out of
As
pure
you
curiosity, would you be able to feel that like something was restricting you as you went in there? Like would Fezzik, as he like made his con save, have been able to kind of feel him resisting whatever it was that was trying to cause this?
It would have been pressure in his ears.
Okay.
I'm sure he feels a lot of that just day to day.
Just fully push like all the earwax back in my ears.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're like Shrek, you pull it out and it's a fucking candle.
Yeah.
That was gross.
But yeah, I just look at him as I'm assuming
Sorry,
he
you
just
never
starts
watched
walking back towards the carriage.
Yeah, after you leave that 2-foot perimeter, your hearing comes back with a tinnitus-like ring to it. It is acute and painful for just a moment, but you step out and it's this dizzying like buzz in your head as the sound of the world comes back to you for a moment.
And so, like, after a few
in the moment.
seconds, it's back to normal?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to walk back in.
As I walk up, do I sense anything like any fey, fiend, or undead to do with this? Can I make any sort of perception
Nope.
revolving around that? No? Okay. Alright.
Fey, fiend, or undead? No.
Okay.
As you step back into the circle, your hearing goes out again.
I want to. So I'm next to a body. I want to investigate this one of the bodies.
Okay. As you lean down, you get a better look at these crystals, and it looks like there's depth inside the reflections of these crystals. Like there's more space in their bodies than there should be.
What color are these again?
Purple. The crystals are purple.
These like Gravy's crystals.
That I wanted to look.
Very similar.
I wanted to
The ones
look
that we
at.
saw in, like, the store that she was wanting.
Yeah, I wanted to look at Kintar. You we gonna get these maybe the ones that Gravy wants.
Now, I'm not looking at
can't
him,
hear
so I have
shit.
no
Yeah,
idea.
right.
Yeah,
But that's what Fezzik is
yeah.
going to do. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
does not turn around or acknowledge you at all.
I want to
Where like
grab the body.
Okay.
I want to try and drag the body out of like this bubble I've noticed where I can't hear things.
Okay.
Your
As
curiosity.
you move from the 2-foot perimeter with the body in hand, your hearing does not come back.
So it surrounds the bodies. Okay.
How are the
places.
crystals formed on the body?
It looks like they are on top of the skin
Okay.
at first glance, but upon closer inspection, it's like it is coming from some ethereal within. It's not literally coming out of the inside of their body, but it is also kind of coming from inside their body. It's a very off-putting kind of hallucinatory effect on their skin. It shimmers as you go past.
Was I able to find anything else? Like, are there
like,
worldly
wave at Kintar.
possessions?
I want to like wave at Kintar and be like, come back.
To answer your question, there's a spear that was laid kind of around them. It looked like it kind of got pushed downriver a little bit. But other than that, there isn't anything.
Can I look at the body that he didn't grab? Is there a crystal that I can just grab and try to remove from the body?
They're all like it's like popcorn ceiling. It's sharp as fuck though. Like I said, it forms on the skin like scales.
Gotcha.
Little shield shapes that are wicked sharp.
When I get close enough to see that, can I do a survival to see maybe how long this thing has been dead?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival.
Ooh, that's
make
not
a
good.
perception for me, Kintar, to see if
Okay.
you see bees over here.
Ooh, that's good. Let's go. Is that 18? Yeah.
Dang it, I got a good roll, but I rolled on my keyboard, and so I rolled again.
I'm throwing
so
a
now
rock
I have
at
a
him.
7.
I'm gonna throw a rock at him. I'm gonna
You're
pick
gonna
up a
throw a
rock
rock at
off the beach. I'm gonna chuck it at him.
Okay. What was yours, Fezzik?
I rolled 18. 18 plus
18.
0.
You have seen these creatures before. You know that normally they decay pretty quickly. Them being amphibious, their insides get kind of mushy and they either swell up and explode or just kind of turn into puddles.
But they are not doing that.
They are not doing that. Their bodies seem almost perfectly preserved. And the only signs that you can see that they
Excuse me.
have been dead for an extended period of time is that their skin that hasn't been touching the water is bone dry.
Gotcha. Are there any scales on that side, like the purple crystals that are on the drier side, or are they like dried out?
There are crystals. It's growing on top of their head and down their back. It's just spots. It looks like
grayscale. But not gray.
They
Interesting trope.
That's more topical.
I mean, still though, like he said, it's kind of like growing on them, but also without of them in a weird way. So like, I feel like you're not too far off.
That's how I've been visualizing it so far.
So,
I have an idea.
How wide of a river is this?
It's like 7 feet across, maybe
not very wide, not
5
super
feet deep at the deepest.
Gotcha.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, if I make my way across the other side, do I see any footprints or anything that would have showed where these creatures like came from? Anything like that?
I mean, you see where the birds have landed and kind of disturbed the ground. Because they're low to the ground, they put like a swaying motion in the dirt as they kind of trudge along. But other than that, you're not seeing any like boot shapes or frog guy prints or
no little like fucking webbed feet.
yeah, no webs.
All right.
You imagine these creatures also travel mostly by water.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, as B is passing by, I just want to look at you, B. You by chance got a knife or something? I want to see if I can get some of these scales off. All I got's this hammer. This don't work too good.
Yeah, I pull out a dagger, hand it to you.
And on the side that looks like it's bone dried with those crystals, I want to try to like see if I can scrape some of the scales off.
You're just gonna skin it and flay it.
Basically,
as you
fillet the fish.
As you scrape your knife to kind of get some of the scales off, they skip up onto the top surface of the scales. And when your knife rakes across the scales on the first pass, it doesn't make any noise. Not metal on stone, nothing comes off of this thing.
I want to do it again, but just a lot harder to see if it was like.
You slam it down, and you can feel the pressure and the sound of your bones colliding with each other on the inside of your arm through your body, but you can't hear the sound that your knife makes on the creature at all.
And I do no damage or anything, like nothing comes off the...
No. The skin around them cuts, but the crystals themselves seem pretty durable.
Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, what I was going to, I have smith's tools, and I was going to use them to try and like pry crystals off of them.
Go ahead and make a strength check with the plus from your
You get proficiency.
kit.
I do. Yeah. What's my proficiency bonus? Oh, 2 plus 2.
2, yeah.
19.
19. You strike away at this with if it's a toolkit, it'd probably be a hammer and chisel.
Yeah.
In your first strike creates these purple sparks that fly off of it. But again, it makes no noise, regardless of the sound.
Well, I'm not. That's not weird to me, because nothing's making a noise.
Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, your next couple of swings are not followed by a spark. This stuff seems rather unnaturally durable, and by nature magical, just because of its kind of luster and the effect that it has around it. As you get to, I'll say, Fezzik, as you get to a certain point, because you rolled so high, you find that it's almost as if it's growing in them like a mushroom. There is a network on the inside of their body that is kind of grabbing, the crystal is like grabbing onto their skeletal structure. And it is really hard to separate, nigh impossible.
Is there a part of the body that is just straight skin?
Yeah, there are huge portions that are just normal creature bits.
can I take my the dagger that B handed to me and slice that open to basically dissect and look inside?
Yeah. Uh,
Sci-
as you do so, it seems as though the internals are kept in kind of a dormant state. This creature is dead. Nothing on the inside is
Flippy
moving.
now.
Right. Um, like I said before, these crystals have latched onto their bones. Go ahead.
Any sort of check. This is a weird like thought I'm having, but like, is there any way I can discern if this is like some sort of like magical parasite?
Uh, yeah, make an Arcana check for me.
All right, my Arcana is shit, but we will see.
It's at about this time where your hearing starts to come back slowly.
Mine?
Yeah.
Even though I'm still next to the body?
Oh shit. Here
I
we
didn't mean
go
to do
again.
that. Sorry. That was my
well,
bad.
now I gotta take advantage of it. Roll for
Roll
initiative.
initiative. Yeah. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
That's
to do
funny.
that.
I kind of had the idea that is it like I'm wondering if it's like some kind of infection.
Ugh.
Fezzik,
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
just because everyone's throwing out their thought,
9.
Fezzik is
No.
realizing that, or thinks that he may be able to make some type of like armor out of this or a shield with how strong it is from it. Kind of wanting to take the body at this point and drag him by the leg, but we'll see what happens. That's
Yeah,
Fezzik's
you and Gravy
thoughts.
are gonna get along well.
No, I think. Do you share that? Are you sharing those thoughts with the group?
That was just something that I was like, as I'm filleting him open, thinking, as I've seen like my knife hitting him and it hasn't done anything, but I haven't said that yet. No,
Yeah, as you're going.
I just wanted to see what
Ramsay
it was
Bolton
happening.
on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Just put him on my chest.
Yeah. House
Yeah.
Bolton, man. Play those bombs.
Go ahead.
I was talking to Fezzik, seeing you getting into your dissection. I was saying, like, yeah, I tried separating the crystals from the body with the one I was messing with, but I wasn't able to accomplish anything. I feel like these crystals are intertwined deeply, like inside the bodies. Hard to separate them.
Yeah, whenever I sliced him open, you can see it looks like the infection goes all the way through the body, but to tell you the truth, I really think this may be some of the hardest material I've ever seen. I'd swung that dagger with tenfold my strength and didn't make a dent, besides on the flesh. Now at this point, I wonder if we can make use of this.
Well, I think it would make for some sick-looking armor.
Yeah, just extracting it from the body itself may be difficult. Nothing that I've been able to try yet. And I kind of, as soon as I say that, kind of look at my hammer and then kind of look back at the body. Well, almost everything I've tried hasn't been able to do any type of dent to the creature. I'm not sure what could happen, but I have one last thing I could try. I just don't know
You
if I
haven't-
want to destroy the body.
I mean, at this point, I feel like it's worth a shot. And you've tried like carving and whatnot. Maybe blunt force is the way to go.
I could sure try. Well, take a step back. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I wanna, from like the carnival games where you like take the hammer and swing it as hard as you can to see how far the bell goes up. That's what I want to try to do to is like the biggest patch of, or no, I guess I want to do it on the where I filleted the section and hit the inner midsection.
Okay. Roll a strength check. This does not have a DC
Can I help you?
because the higher the number, the harder you hit, essentially.
Gotcha. Come on, strength. You said strength check, right?
Yeah.
Get angry! Get angry!
Not bad. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay. You
What's your
raise your
strength?
hammer above your head
17
and
plus 3.
as your hammer collides with this crystal, I need all of you to make constitution saving throws. And I'm going to make one for Gravy as well.
All the way
Wait,
back
she's
in the
all the way
carriage?
back in the carriage. I was about to say I didn't think I was that.